Good morning, guys. It's your old pal Brian. I think this is Monday the 5th, right? I haven't flown since last Thursday, and I'm busy over the weekend. You know, the princess sees your hands as empty and can't handle that, so you are obligated to do some honeydews between your regular work. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that. I gotta see if I can't bump my tail over a little bit. There we go. And the timer's counting down. So Heidi ho to Rob and Simon and Phil and Jonesy and Kaz and Engelburn. Thanks for the photos and the video. Fun stuff. You Aussies are just a fun-loving people, which I really like. Hugh and Brian with a Y. Who else? Ken in Texas. One fellow from South Carolina whose name escapes me. The fella who kind of got off to a rough start, talking to Jonesy, an engineer. Welcome. We're pretty laid-back people. And anybody else I forgot. Went out to the flying field last Thursday and had a blast, as evidenced by the video I up to you by somebody that actually knows how to fly. Figured out that I'm not the crappy pilot that I thought I was. There are actually other people out there that are still flying in normal and don't know how to do these simple turns. So we do what we do here online is I'll niggle my friend that's still flying in normal. See if I can't get him to join the rest of us in flying in sport mode. Certainly you have less ascension and descension, and much like that boat over there to my left, you just run in wide open, or a tractor. Still have my 922s on here, and boy, they are just iffy on the cyclic. It feels like flying fly barless for the first time, or fly bar weight for the first time. Fly barless without the weights. I made myself clear. I've got another receiver coming for this, a 7-channel receiver. And here in the coming weeks when it gets here, I'm going to do another attempt on the Augusta fuse. And if I'm successful in it, I actually like this thing being in a scale fuse. I may go ahead and spring for the Taro Sport fly barless. There's one local for like $110 or something like that. That's pretty cool. What else? Rob, thanks for giving us a rundown on the 130X. Yeah, I think if my wife is looking for something for Christmas for me, and the version 2 is out by then, that may be a route I want to take. But I've been screwed being an early adopter before. The two things I did with Horizon early adopting was the Blade SR, which is a tremendous error. Although I like the size. You know, a 200-ish size bird. I bought the Blade MQX as soon as it was out, and it's just been wonderful. Had motor problems with it, but you can buy the new motors now from Hobby King for hard extra, you know, next to nothing. Going to be going on vacation. I say vacation. Going to on my weekends off here in the coming weeks. Camping. That's the second week. Third week, resort. Fourth week, resort. So looking forward to that in a big way. I get to be normal for a month. What's a smooth running helicopter? Doesn't screech or gripe or raise hell. Need to remember that I haven't flown in some days. What else? Well, the Aussies are freezing to death year in year winter. I'll tell you how I know that. Your Australian wakeboarders are over on my side of the world. And the rest of us here in the US are just broiling in heat and getting out in the early morning to fly. Alrighty, let's see if I can do a Brian landing today. His tail's a little twitchy. I have to drop my there we go. I have to drop my gain down a little bit. There she is. What did I call it? An Orion the other day. It is a conglomeration of Align and Taro and Hobby King. Orion. Alright, well, as always, my friends, let's see if I'm switched off here. See ya.